video is going to be deleted because it kind of was only 2 minutes. Don't know why my internet decided to not work. I really have no idea why. This is the first time this has ever happened to me. But I've heard it happen to other streamers. Yeah, it was not even a full minute. So I think I'm going to somehow delete it. How do I delete it? Here we go. Delete from YouTube, yes. It was 41 minutes ago. Okay, and then this one is now, I hope. Which kind of sucks because it does mean that I've lost some of my, some of the video recording. But I will not then port, I guess. Well, what am I gonna do? I mean, I could edit it together, but I already deleted it, so it's gone. It is. There's no two ways about it. It's a killer.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away, shoo, shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Well, I mean, you smell like ass, so... Oh, you stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten? Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Ah, super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. Hi, Lynn. She seems happy for some reason? That was really weird. What about you, Hina? So what have you guys been up to while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to a new place again. And, no dice, all the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues?
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world. Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
Right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. Imagine it was a learning experience for you. And Kyoko.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monaco.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches
It's
you?
true.
That's related to what I need to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know...
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the Mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial, when you said, now it's the Mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Makuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. There's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
We probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh,
Everyone?
I hate you.
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Makuro, and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall frickin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries. That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I already told you this, but the killing game began with 16 students, and it's only those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words...
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could possibly murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only person who has set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. The mastermind is... Oh, there were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And in Makuro, or add in Makuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
That's right.
And those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us. Certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind is being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair? So they must be a high schooler. We can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well...
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
And maybe Monokuma was just on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making this final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. God, Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. With that, Toka trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
I mean,
But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. Not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died. Makoto? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining room. And once again, it's just us two. Indeed. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together. That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground, and then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth, by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together and investigate. You guys, I'll start by taking another look at Makuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Makuro Ikusabi, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open right now, right? After that, I'll have to do a double check. I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check has been added to the truth boards. Oh. Well, I will go to the second floor room since I'm right here. Look at that. I actually totally forgot that this existed. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh! Looks like some ancient ruins. Oh, or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Ooh. Okay, there's not too many rooms. Yeah, nope. Okay, well, what's this one? Oh, is there anything to check out? A bed? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Ooh, I found a coin. Yay. Okay, what about this door? Opened the door just correct, glanced inside, and immediately closed it in. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Alright, so this was someone... Well, I am in the dorm area, that makes sense. So it's just a dorm room, okay. These are bathrooms, I'm not even going to waste my time in bathrooms. I mean, even though... Ooh, what is this? Looks like a locker? Ooh, it's a locker room. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Do I really have to check each one? Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even going to bother trying. Oh, no. Oh. I am thinking that that's all I'm going to get out of here, but just in case. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. You have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean, well, just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Is that what all these are going to say? Looks like the locker's already broken. No, lock. Nope. Okay. Well, what about this one? Like, the locker's open, you dumbass. Oh, let's try it. No, no luck. Okay, then what the hell is up with this one? Why is this one bolted? Okay, I got another key. Alright, so this proved completely useless. I apologize for that little detour. Alright. Yeah, look, it's like the little garden downstairs. That's cool. Okay, I'm assuming that this is going to be one of those... Oh, yeah, it's an important area, alright. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. There's more adult atmosphere. Oh, hey, it's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Alright, let's start over here. Oh, there's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming through.
Indeed.
Breeze. There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space, does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open up right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what this password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. And I think of how much time I wasted on this. Okay, well then what's down here? Besides alcoholic drinks. Is that what I'm supposed to... No. Oh, okay. How about the chair? Can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Okay, what about here? The desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Oh, I got a coin from that. Cool. Alright, that's the only thing left is the computer screen itself. There's a PC on the desk that must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair. There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
Ultimate despair isn't an individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri for failure. But any information with the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. It's a good outlook to have. Yeah. Jeez. So there's headroom she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. But the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Oh, okay. Look at that. I solved that shit without even trying to. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Kyoko, don't be. Makoto, I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. Right. Or do I have to actually type it? I don't know. Hold on. Uno momento. Collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type a password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, beep. What? That did it! Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked... excuse me, grim. Kyoko! Hey, Kyoko! You may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Alright, let's find out what we got in here. There's a desk here. I'm sure there's something important in here. Oh. Okay, well then I guess we're gonna do the present. I figured I'd save that for last because that's obviously an important part. There's a brightly covered box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside. And... You screamed. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who would have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? I guess I gotta talk to her now, right? Just as you thought, how could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones? That body? That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Somewhere in the school. And then he's talking about the 16 students. Altigo said that the headmaster is probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words...
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. Was that all there was to it? Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Head room present is apparently a bullet. Can I explore now? Oh, this picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko!
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again? And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. You okay, Gaiden? This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
That's fine. Check wherever you want. Are you sure? Okay, then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
Just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. I'm sensing some father issues. Some daddy issues. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Go ahead. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Because...
You sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
Handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But, Kyoko... I don't need it. If I don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Oh, if you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Ooh.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but... Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about that relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him? Maybe he hoped to see me again someday? Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry. Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Ooh. Alright. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. Oh, sorry. I gotta skip that because we've already went over that. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... one of the students. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add more courage to the next and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Makura. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Bayakura, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Alright, it looks like nothing new is out here. Alright. Can I unlock these with the card key? Okay, so I didn't think that... Oh, no! Oh. Nope, blocked. There's a card key reader. You have to use your e-book, so does that mean, well, let's give it a try. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. Took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader, and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Damn. I got a lot to check, too. I took out the emergency handbook. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Shit. Well, how many's there? Like 3, 4? Alright. Took out the emergency handbook. Beep. Looks like the locker open. Now let's see what we got inside. Nope. Doesn't look like anything. Then we got this one. Took the emergency handbook out. Look in the locker. Oh! This thing's practically empty. There's a card. Oh, pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. There's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly. Like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. The future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world, to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. Oh shit, this can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to, Kyoko. Couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she's already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Ooh. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second. Despair. Wow. Okay. So I've done all those. How about this one? I don't see anything that could be a clue. Alright, how about this locker? Oh shit, this locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their lives. This is a crystal ball, huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is that a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Oh, is this our stuff? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. Picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullet section. Is there anything else further down here? No? Okay, I guess that's it. The more I see, the less it makes sense, because those lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko? There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Okay, so what do we have left? I did check that locker. I checked that locker. I think this is... That's not the locker I wanted. I wanted that... No. I'm going to say that I'm done with the lockers? Alright, so... Alright. I'm ready for bed. Hope it tells me where I'm going next. Okay. Places to check. The headmaster's room on the 4th floor. These are dormitories. Alright, so I did the 2nd floor. Let's go. Headmaster's room, shall we? How did I do that before? No. How did I do the warp before? Ah, when I went into this map. Wait, what? Wait a minute, what the fuck? How the hell is it about to tell me that I got... Oh! I thought that was like the percentage that I've looked. God damn it, it's just the zooming in. I'm gonna talk to... Yaki. How the hell did I warp? Oh my goodness. I know there's a way to warp. I've warped before. Running, hold on while moving. What the fuck? By the time I figure this out... Oh. Can't I just do that then? Oh. Go. There it is. Okay. Alright, so where am I going now? I think this was one of the doors that popped open. Yep.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, Makoto. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors are in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean...
Okay. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright, I guess we'll try the door. Per Monokuma. Not Monokuma, what's her name? I'm trying to talk as loud as I can because I gotta turn down this volume before it picks up on my mic and I get in trouble for copyright issues. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. I raced over to the nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay. Right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Ooh. Fancy. There's no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... This place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Okay, there's a... Really? Excuse me. There's some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now, I'm more concerned about the weird device. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though. Like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ifumi would probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then, could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it, or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just, or whatever. Something like this. But it was too late. Hino was already jabbing away at the control panel. Jesus. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hino, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center. Took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there's one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center... That's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange voice came from. Probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now. So I'll just cheer you on from over here. Return to the Data Center. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Oh! Hey. Grog, give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside, is the one that controls Monokuma. That's cool. Oh, hey, Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. This control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey,
Ah, maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Yeah. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Yeah, it's obviously it was one of the 16. They'd like to replay that. Then the Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Nice. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
Oh well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? Can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Well, hold up. What about this thing? What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Really? I can't... Fine. Whatever. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door. It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just stopped and just up and stopped moving. Then that room. As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. We were just in there, and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? No. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor. The one I kept trying to find. Too bad, that was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The Mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave... Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? It's not your fault.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. And it took off at a full sprint. I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. If the bitch would have just stayed in there, we wouldn't have had to deal with Monokuma or anything. Just saying. Alright, where's my map? How did I do that again? There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's the data center where Monokuma is. Guess I will head and talk to Byakuya. Right? Am I heading the right way? No? No. Oh, it's right there. That's the headmaster's room. This is the headmaster's room? I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. I want to talk to him last, because he's just going to make me feel bad. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Ooh, paperwork. There are documents scattered all over foes. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Alright, another monitor. And a freaking camera. Alright, the only thing I have left is the bookshelf. The bookshelf seems really well made and it's filled with files and thick books. Alright, let's try this. Hey, Makoto, are you ignoring me? You think I'll forget that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
I'll forgive that. When we get out of here, remember this moment. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78, student registry. Contains profiles for all of us.
So in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, I also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Makuro Ikusabi, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Hold on, guys. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page. Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there's more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Bakura as I skimmed through the report. Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entire entity floats. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through, as a member of Finrar, when she entered Ho's Peak, she didn't display any sign of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She was one of my students, after all. If I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair? I don't think there can be any doubt about it now, but wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know. What is it? Did you notice a picture in there? A picture of a girl, perhaps. You've never seen her before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro? Is that what he said? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm,
It's
right?
all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Kuro's profile has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Good guy. Class number 78, student registry. Apparently, that's us. It has profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning. And Makuro. Just like us, Makuro was apparently a new student here at Hope Peak. Makuro Ikisaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Is that all I gotta... Yep. Alright. Alright, now... Once again, how do I pull... No, here we go. So I've done everything on this floor, so what about the fifth floor? We have the garden, the biolab, and the dojo. Alright. How do I get up to the fifth floor? Alright, where am I going first? Guess I'll go dojo since it's right here. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting? You want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Coco.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Are you sure there's no clues? That target seems pretty far away. I'm always amazed at people can do with a bow and arrow. Oh, I got a point. Yay. And then, of course, the Japanese trees. I know they're cherry trees. And referred to them as a Japanese setting. So, I'm assuming that there's going to be nothing else here. Hey, wait, what's that? Oh, a monitor. Fuck that. Okay, what about on this side? There's a bunch of wooden lockers. We found a clue here, but it was just the masquerade's attempt to find Kyoko. Alright, so next up would be the garden, where the dead body is. Or at least was. Huh? It's gone. Kuro's body. It's not here. Yeah, you're right about that one. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check, just to be sure. That's why I clicked on it. Didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But it's not in here either, then it must be... I have no idea where. The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so... better look into it. Alright. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clues behind. Huh? I hadn't noticed this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Then this originally came from a biolab. Okay, well, now I know where I need to go. About the pickaxe. Anything new with this thing? On the handle it says Crazy Diamond. It's the same thing that's written on one of those boats. Strange. I guess not. What about this thing? I guess not. There's pots. Anything new regarding the pots? Okay, what about a lawnmower? I don't think it's related to the case. Okay, apparently that's all I had to do is look at that tarp. Okay, that's all I really needed to check here, but where could her body have gone? I better start looking for it. Alright, apparently we're done with the garden now, so that leaves one more location, and that's the biolab, which also happens to be where that tarp came from. So this should be interesting and clear everything up. Yay! Let me say raw. Ooh, look at this place. Oh, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Alright, what do we got here? Okay, on this side we got some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. That's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Should probably take a closer look around. Alright, then we'll try this one. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall, and on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left, the right hand lights are off. Okay, what about this one? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Well, looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It's some sort of makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is activated, blue light comes up, which would mean it's like each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other options. Alright, and of course there's a monitor, there's a TV. Alright, that's the tarps. A stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these lately. Can I check these? Oh no. There's some kind of weird machine on the wall. On the left, the ones on the right are not. Okay. Alright, I guess that's it. Oh shit. What does that mean?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. Even knowing that. You said to go to the gym, right? Look at that, I didn't have to warp to the gym this time. Oh, what's going on? Oh, hey, hero. Ah, Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard my Akuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait! There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero, it was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Hello, welcome, welcome. Hello, are you ready for the final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Envelope? Must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Kuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better. But I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph of all of us together. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak Academy at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. The only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Bayaki and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Makuro Ikusaba. And this girl is... What? Why? Why is Makura here with everyone else? Even more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. So what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean, could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way of standing here, you know? So, I mean, get out! But... I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Uh-oh. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn. Okay. You okay? So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. What happened? Oh. Yeah. How does that count as a hint? It just made me more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Alright guys, so on that note, I'm going to end it here tonight. Obviously we couldn't complete Chapter 6 in one sitting. I didn't think we'd be able to. But hopefully, you know, don't have much more to go. I guess I just gotta talk to people and get through with this and hopefully be close to being done at some point. So, thank you for checking this out. Hope to have the ending up soon. Thank you and have a great evening. Bye.